6 easy strength training exercises. Let's kind of review the video and go through this together. So, ab plank. Aim to make straight line from your head to toe. You can see here he's a little rounded in the shoulders here. He could create a more straight line to be more efficient. Squat. Aim for thighs parallel to the floor. Let's see. We can probably slow this down. It looks like this video goes really quickly. Let's look at his form. So good straight line up and down here. Looks like he could probably get a little bit lower on his squat. These are fundamental exercises. I don't really think the plank is that valuable. Obviously squats are great. Using a chair is awesome. I'd recommend a lower chair, but yeah, this teaches people how to do squats because it just sink your hips back into the chair and then you drive up. That's good. It's basically what a box squat is. This is a great learning tool, so using a chair is awesome. So go back to normal on here. That's great. Reverse lunge. Again, reverse lunge and forward lunge, they're pretty much identical, so it's not like you have to do a forward lunge or reverse lunge. Notice what he's doing is actually more of a split squat. So you can see with the lunge, he's going more up and down. So that's a more quad dominant exercise, where a lunge should go more at an angle like this, where this knee gets really over that toe more. So there's here, and he's driving more back at an angle, which targets the glutes more and the hamstrings more. So again, the difference, split squat is more straight up and down, right? A lunge is more diagonal with the movement. So you're going down here and then driving back, which again gets more glute and hamstring. So let's go back to this. Overall good form. Glute bridge, probably not necessary if you're doing squats. I don't think it's the best one. You can show much better exercises in here for people on this. Hip extensions drive through. Obviously, if you're doing only your body weight, it's good for beginners, but over time you're going to want to advance that. I don't know what target 10 means. Push up, great exercise here. Let's see, comes down, pushes through here. A few cues you want to really pay attention to are his shoulders rounding when he's pushing? Is he extending here? Is he maintaining the straight line? What you want to look through is the ear, shoulders, hips, and ankles, right? Here you want to make sure you're not too much arched here, so it's not too much with the glutes in here. So he could tilt his pelvis a little bit more this way, right? That was a terrible arrow. And so it tucks his tail under, tucks his butt under, which would make it more efficient and more precise. Let's see how he lowers his elbows. Again, they're a little wider out. They're not close to his body. If they're super close, it's more triceps. If they come out wider, it's a little more chest. So that's good. I'd like to see him pinch his shoulder blades back a little bit more as he's doing this pressing movement. That keeps that shoulder in the capsule more. Again, he's rounded a little bit. I'd like that pelvis tucked under. That would be a more effective push-up. IYT, head remains neutral. This is also called Superman's or whatever. These are great exercises to help strengthen, your postural type muscles to improve that. So yeah, overall, these are pretty solid movements. I'd like to see people, I don't see a pulling movement in here. So something like a pull-up or a low row, that would be way better than a plank or a bridge. So I'd like to see more movements that are more fundamental to our real life, like maybe a side lunge, because that's getting in and out of a car. All those things would be more effective than, like I said, a plank or a bridge. But and then I'd like to see like a row or pulling movement that works more of the lats, your back muscles, your bigger back muscles. And that would be the best for 6 easy strength training exercises. That'd be far more beneficial for the body. Obviously, getting to the gym, doing things with machines or free weights are going to be far more effective than just body weight stuff. But body weight is a great start. Like I said, get out of your home, go to the gym. That's the environment to achieve the best results. So, but if you only have the home, start there and progress. You can go parks now that have equipment with pull-ups and movements and TRX bands and all things that you can get for your home. But with not having any equipment, you still can do things at home too. But good solid video. Hope this is helpful. Take care. Wish you guys all the best.